think you f***ed up now? What's up? Look what they did to my ride. I'll do it or don't, but I got some place to be.
Marlo Stanfield, the nihilistic warlord of Baltimore. Marlo as the embodiment of pure will to power. Marlo Stanfield isn't just a character in The Wire. He's a force of nature. The modern embodiment of Machiavellian realpolitik and Nietzschean will to power, Marlo isn't guided by loyalty, legitimacy, or legacy.
I need you to walk back up there and pack up your people.
Unlike Avon Barksdale, who adheres to an unwritten code, or Stringer Bell, who pursues respectability through capital, Marlo seeks something more primal: domination for its own sake.
Yeah, speak. You want it. As long as she had her walk, we straight.
His worldview is fundamentally nihilistic. He doesn't chase wealth for comfort, legitimacy for social standing, or revenge for wounded pride.
What? You want it to be one way.
His singular obsession is control. And once he attains it, he faces the existential crisis that haunts all nihilists.
But it's the other way.
What now? The dark side. Marlo's nihilism and the death of meaning. Marlo operates through a logic of radical nihilism, where moral frameworks such as honor, loyalty, friendship hold no value. His rule is defined by negative dialectics. He destroys everything in his path but builds nothing in return. In Hegelian terms, Marlo negates the thesis, the old order, and rejects synthesis. He doesn't build institutions like Avon or plot a way out like Stringer. His worldview aligns more with Hobbes' state of nature, where power is the only law and life is, as Hobbes wrote, nasty, brutish, and short. His most revealing act? The cold assassination of Proposition Joe. Joe symbolizes synthesis, an effort to stabilize the drug trade through diplomacy and long-term strategy.
It won't hurt nothing.
Marlo kills him not for gain, but to reject compromise. His world permits only raw negation, no cooperation, no legacy, only survival of the most ruthless. Character flaws. The existential crisis of the Hollow King. Marlo rarely makes tactical mistakes. His flaw is existential. Once he has power, he doesn't know what to do with it.
You know, this town had its share of smart players, man. Melvin, Little Will, Big Head Brother, Peanut, Warren. Oh, real smart, man. Real smart. You know, as soon as their names rang out, bam, feds is on them. You know what I mean? Government ain't want you to be organized. Nah, they want you scrimping and scraping, killing each other on the corner on some bullshit.
After dismantling the remnants of the Barksdale organization and securing a pipeline to the Greeks, Marlo finds himself lost in his own victory. This is the nihilist paradox. Achieving everything only to feel nothing. Nietzsche warned of this in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Without a higher purpose, the pursuit of power devolves into paranoia and repetition. Marlo's identity is forged in conflict, but once the game ends, so does his sense of self. He cannot transition out of the game because he is the game. Success traits: Machiavellian genius and pure will to power. Marlo's rise is a textbook execution of Machiavellian strategy. In The Prince, Machiavelli argues the ruler should be feared, not loved. Marlo perfects this doctrine.
Nah, I got it now.
Power through fear. Marlo doesn't just kill, he erases. By stashing bodies in vacant row houses, he manufactures myth. His power becomes spectral, omnipresent. Machiavelli would call this theater as control.
Chris,
Pragmatism over sentiment.
I got you covered.
Marlo has no illusions about friendship. He treats loyalty as expendable, knowing fear and force are the only reliable currencies. Unlike Avon, he never lets emotions cloud judgment. Cold discipline. Marlo is laser-focused. No vices, no indulgences, no tells. He embodies the Machiavellian archetype, calculating, detached, and brutally effective.
I think you know.
Downfall. The limits of nihilism. Marlo wins. He escapes prison, keeps his fortune, and is offered entry into a legitimate society. But his response?
My name is my name.
My name is my name. It's not just bravado, it's existential despair. Outside the game, his power is meaningless. He cannot bend lawyers or CEOs to his will with fear. The name that once invoked terror now echoes into irrelevance. In philosophical terms, Marlo suffers alienation. He raised the world for control, only to discover that control, once achieved, offers no fulfillment. Offered a chance at legitimacy, but legitimacy is meaningless to someone who's never played by the rules. In his final scene, Marlo returns to the corners, picking a fight to feel alive again.
But he like, you all think
Fuck you looking at?
He's no longer a king.
You, nigga.
You know who I am?
Nigga, you know who I am?
Just a man searching for a kingdom that no longer exists. Like Nietzsche's last man, he's stranded in a world he helped destroy, with no tools to rebuild it. Final takeaway. Marlo as a case study in the philosophy of power. Marlo Stanfield is The Wire's clearest study in power for its own sake. Unlike Stringer, who dreams of respectability, or Avon, who clings to legacy, Marlo craves pure control. And in getting it, he reveals the emptiness at the heart of unprincipled ambition. He wins the game, but loses himself. A king without a kingdom, a man without a purpose. Proof that power without meaning is no power at all. Closing thoughts. The Marlo paradox. Marlo is both The Wire's most victorious and most tragic figure. His story captures the tension between Machiavellian ruthlessness, Nietzschean ambition, and existential emptiness. Yes, his name is his name, but in the end, does it mean anything at all? If you found this breakdown insightful, like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the philosophy of your favorite characters. Got another Wire character you want us to analyze? Drop it in the comments. Until next time, stay sharp, stay thinking.